Hey, we're back. And I know what we need to do, friends. I know what we need to do. And we are going to need to paint some darker border edges inside these crevices here. There is a bottom of this, right? Let's paint it. So we're going to go in, create a new layer, and we're going to call this crevice edge. All right. We need to find out where we're going to put this ledge. Is it in the center? Is it going to be right? Oh, first off, let's do a test. Is it going to be right there? Hold on. Let's get it rolling first. I'm thinking it might be right here. Or yeah, I think that could work. Let's go in and just paint that. Yeah, that's making it pop nicely. It's always tricky when you're trying to paint these kind of things in, because you have to find where it's going to connect to, like so. Go like that. Bring it up like that. And we're just gonna kind of go in and do this. I'm just gonna be painting. You know, my family, I'm definitely not like the best painter, but my grandmother painted like canvases, and my dad did carpentry and built desks, and I am a 3D game artist. Not exactly following in their footsteps, but still a creative outlet, whatever you want to call it. My dad passed in 2021, and I miss him every single day. He died from the Delta variant of COVID. He had a double embolism on his heart, and it like accelerated it or something. I don't know. I just know he had Delta COVID and he had a double embolism. And it just kind of sucks. But, you know, it's fine. It was just his time. I go and every once in a while I have, when he passed, I went and went into my phone and saved out a bunch of voicemails that he sent me, and so I could hear his voice because I knew eventually they would be gone. Voicemails won't be there forever, especially if you get a new phone, new SIM card, etc. So I have that and I listen to it. I have one voicemail where he's wishing me a happy birthday. Treasure the people that are in your life, because one day they might not be. But wrapping up wood rather nicely here, I'd say. Well, at least this part of the wood. We're about to do this top part in just a second. All right. Before we do that, I want to touch this part up. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like shit. I don't know why. Maybe I'll just create like a new layer. We'll just call it top overlay, even if I don't go with overlay. That looks better. So that'll actually look better when I, well, actually, I might just put it to screen. And I want to come back to this part. I want to focus on the top here. So we're going to select these two colors. Remember how before I always use a midtone and I use a shading color. So I'm going to use this as this is normally the midtone color. So I'm using this as actually the shading color now. So let's go with, I think this is going to, I'm not going to use the wood. I don't know. I'm thinking, how do I want to handle this? I know that this needs, all right, good. It is. I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be more sanded look. It's exposed. This is the bark that I've been painting. So this is the under part of the bark. So I'm thinking that it's gonna kind of go like this. And I can always repaint if this looks like shit. And I think I'm getting my answer. I'm not sure if I yeah, I hate that. Okay, it just looks blurry and nasty. All right, we'll go with our traditional way of doing bark. All right, let's get some definition in there. Oh, that's right. I do use this. You guys are right. get a little bit of shading in there, huh? And now let's sample some colors like that. And then on the top here, I'm going to sample this color right here. And then just kind of bring it up like so. Like so. And the flat areas, I will actually go like that, show a little bit of highlight, and then erase. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Yep. Of course I did that. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just paint it out like so. Like that. This is why you create multiple layers. Alright, let's see what it looks like with AO. Alright, so we got our base color down. I kind of would like to draw some like cracks and stuff in there, like you know how like wood has like splits and cracks and stuff, and I think I want to do that. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. All right, let's turn off AO for now. All right, we'll do this color, and then what I like to do is we're gonna start. I'm wondering what I think I'll do smooth like that, and something like this. Set it to multiply. Bring it down so I can bring it up myself. And then erase. We're gonna get it to work. I'll get it looking good. Start the refining process like that. Like that. And we need to go like this. And if you remember, working to my, I gotta go like this. I gotta paint over. Like so. And then we'll do one. We'll just do it like this. Like that. Okay. All right, I think that is fine. And seen from afar, yeah, that's gonna look quite nice. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and add like just, if I do this way, it's gonna do that. Okay. All right, so this looks good. It's getting there. I want to focus right there. And let's see if I can clean up. Yeah, like that. All right. Let's now add a highlight layer. Highlight, and then save, of course. Go right here. Set this to, I could do screen. I want to do linear dodge. Turn it down about 40. And then let's kind of go in. And I'm going with a softer brush, right? Let's go with like this and that. Yeah, because this would be technically weathered, I would say. So find the light source. If light is coming down this way, then it would cast a shadow right there. So we're going to keep going. And let's turn our linear dodge up slightly. Well, that's a problem. Let's go back here. Cracks. Why is it doing that? I'm not sure what is going on right here. But I have a feeling it's something to do with my symmetry. So we're about to look. Yep. But I can get away with this because I'm smart and we're about to do this. I think this should fix it. Like so. So even though it's symmetried, I just kind of went like that. And that'll do. Let's go back. Actually, yeah, that works. This doesn't work right here. That does not work. That's what I was thinking. These are all inner shadows. All right. Kind of just follow this around. Like so. It looks pretty good. Although there is something we're missing, because it does have a sort of cardboard look, despite the decal I painted it there. We're also missing a kind of a crack interior like I did with the bark, we're going to do that too. But I do think this will all come together when I do my cylinder highlight that like I did earlier, if you were watching and remember that part. So we'll do that in a minute. All right. All right, crack interior, we'll do multiply, turn it down to about 55, go back to our base color, and we're gonna paint. Like so. Like so. Know your light source. You'll get used to it. Oh, I didn't do a highlight right there, did I? Let's do that very quickly. In just 1 second. Let's see, it'd be like right here. And then finish this right there. Yep, that looks good. And then go back to crack interior and just go across. Let's go back to the highlight here and just erase like that. Looking good. Yeah, that's looking stellar, man. I'm liking it. It's a little hard, I would say. So what we're going to do is turn you down, turn you down. I think that looks a little better. Yeah, that looks a little better. So go ahead and save. We are going to do a highlight pass here. So we'll call this global top highlight. And we'll just press B. All right, that's good. Select our color. And we need to put this at color dodge. And this is going to be super bright. I already know it is. I haven't configured the layer yet. So we just want to kind of find... I don't know if color dodge is what I want to use. I don't think color dodge is the right thing. Color dodge is really good for like metals because it really pops in that kind of metallic like I've done over here. But I think for something like this, linear dodge is a little more apt. So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool. So I don't want to paint right here, right? I don't want to paint on the wood. So what I can do is I can hold control and then just left click this layer, hold control. Wrong one. Top. There we go. So now I'm only going to paint on this. It's like masking everything out. So now I can go in and remember that trick where I'm not painting like looking this way. I'll go like this. Like that. And with the eraser, it's at 100%. God forbid. I think 30 maybe is probably fine. Kind of just swipe like that. And now we're going to do this, but I think we're going to have to, like, I don't know if I even need to do this. Freaking hair is all in my face. All right. Might do that, but this means it needs to be like this. Yeah, that's over that. The highlight is definitely not strong enough. I think something like that, maybe. Because you are seeing it from above, so even though it's like really bright here, from above though it might look a little better. All right. I gotta pee and I'll be right back and then we'll do the wrapping. I'm kind of excited.